Zimba is going to be a tough one to deal with, I can tell you. The first corner of the game goes to Zambia. So at the back, Lucia, as well as Timber, will have lots to deal with. Information the second corner for Zambia. Opportunity already, lasing it off, doesn't get, and shots from Luenda. No, that will go down as a first shot on target. Mistake from the keeper, and Kelvin Piri, and loses it with Aaron Piri. Chidamas looking to find Lee, unable to locate the man. Kelvin Piri pushing hard and pressing and putting pressure and regaining possession for Zambia. They're looking to really continue asking the questions. We won't be happy with how his side has started in this game. A sitter for Sevilla earlier on.
Yeah, at the moment is a reaction from Zambia. They are reacting very well after South Africa missed that sitter, and they are really applying pressure, especially trying to stretch the South African defense on the left. What is happening now is that Marcel Zimba is shifting more, drifting to the left, where they are linking up with Kevin Piri, and that is really a concern for the South African defense.
Well, an open game so far for the two sides. Render. Was looking for that key pass is Malaya. And they're not tackling. Both sides, very hard tackling sides. Indeed, this time around. And the foul, it's in his favor. Up and away by Timber. And up and away by Siame in the back. They combine very well and cut out in the nick of time by Timber. Ready, Timber looking to be working hard in defense.
Good job by Timber. He sniffed the danger and had to come to cover.
Zambia again expropriating land. The referee asking them to take it from the right place. Malaya now with an opportunity to get one into the box. Wallace with the clearance. Falls for Aaron Piri. Looks to go out wide and trying to locate Mwanza. Chodamas' first touch shows too much to the defenders. He's under pressure, but cool calmly. So we'll deal with that danger. Lee Mapena. Oh, he's noted Mapena. Every time he's on the pole, they really want to kick him. So he gets his foot away from danger very quickly. Smart from him to do so. Mwanza. Mwanza. He's got the three of South Africa, manages to get it past over Piri. Now opportunity for Malaya. Again, Sifiso Timber walks away with it. Looks for support, gives it away. Picked up by Niteta. Malaya. Wide to Kelvin Piri. 15 minutes gone. Still 0-0 from the two sides. And Timber again called to the rescue. Third corner of the match. This time. So, for the moment, South Africa pinned into their own half. Zambia controlling and dictating terms. 59% of ball possession.
Zambia with the momentum. And they're keeping on pressing.
Brendo looking to get one into the box. Now way out of desperation by Decker Lee. And there will be a shot from a distance. Will count. Sekanje Siame. What are you laughing, Siame? And he's the man that manages to get it away. And will go as an attempt on goal, having forced the save out of Gennaro Johnson.
a bit ambitious from over.
It's Tato Sabia. Joseph Luteta. So, long ball. Way to Amato. So he looks to find Lee. He's got pace, can chase up Lee. David Hamasinya kicks it out for throw-in.
The intention was to hit it long, but in the end, it couldn't work because of the pressure. Or maybe the condition of the pitch did not allow him to hit the ball as he wanted.
Well, there's been some wind blowing through and a little bit of sun that came out. Should dry out the pitch a little bit from what the girls would have played on earlier. But of course, it will allow for some free flowing of football. Simba slips, Lee profits. Not very far though. Important touch from Tyler Siseno.
A very important touch indeed, because Mwanza was going to be released first out of the field, but just flicking the ball into touch.
Well, an opportunity now for Simba. And advance and make it work. Ready. You see that they never leave Mapena unattended. They make sure that they stick closer to him.
Always a hawk eye on him, tracking every movement.
Yeah. National Security Division called the Hawks back in South Africa. So they would have a subdivision in the Zambian defense, keeping an eye on him. Lee. Oh, does well to lose his man is Lee. But keeping an eye on proceedings is Hamasenya. Picked up. Forward they come. Is South Africa looking positively for the very first time in this game. As movements from South Africa, great connection of passes, and looking to carry it out of defense is Timber.
They're trying to up the ante, the movement, the pace. They're injecting pace now, playing to the foot and to the feet. And that is really now troubling the Zambians, especially in the midfield. They're trying to keep the ball, carry the ball.
Lamato. Brendo. His header doesn't go very far. It's picked up by Jodemans. Lamato. Shows too much to the defender. Makes it easy for Joseph Leteta to get away with them, to go away with the ball. Starts letting it down, and even that first touch here, almost getting the country into trouble.
It's turning out real to spilling a battle of heavyweights as they're exchanging jabs and blows here.
But for the last 5 or so minutes, the action's really been concentrated in the middle of the park. Finding it hard to break into the last third of both the teams. Zambia have been looking to use Kelvin Piri and this on the near side to try and break the defense. A tactic that hasn't worked. This time he's offside to Kelvin Piri.
Went in early, couldn't wait for the pass to come.
Comes off with it now. Opportunity to go to Zambia to launch an attack. First of the minute for South Africa, of course. Amato. Finds the Chudamas. Mapena. Chudamas to Mapena. Combining very well, and Lee looking to turn. And can't really keep possession on the turn.
The quality of the match is very, very high. You would think these are real overaged players, under 20s or under 23s or senior teams that are playing here.
Mapena being a nuisance up front. Tactically, they match each other strength for strength. Quality match, really. Wanza is very great at holding up the ball. Notice that there is still some water on that on the pitch. That pass on any day, on a dry day, that would have been out for a goal kick, but it slowed down as it was going out. Even earlier when Mwanza was able to play the ball into the box, it was from that. So the players will need to keep that in mind and be aware of the conditions, because that will happen in maybe making the correct decisions. Aaron Piri plays for Atletico Academy, the most successful academy in Zambia, and along with Kelvin Piri as well, Mwanza as well, and Zimba. They all play for that academy, so there is a lot of familiarity around them. They have been using it to profited from it in this campaign for Zambia.
That's the beauty of having players coming from one team. They really know how each other play, and of course they can actually calculate their runs and how they can link up.
A shot from a distance. Now, it hasn't really worked out for Leteta.
At that moment, no team is really posing a real threat in each other's defense. Like you said, is in the middle of the park. So solid defense. We're yet to see who's going to break the ice at the moment. It's either going to come from a dead ball or a mistake.
Well, South Africa against Zambia, they conceded from a mistake, miscommunication between defender and goalkeeper. And was for a mistake also. And also, again, will they live to regret for the moments that went begging both sides? Kelvin Piri had an opportunity earlier on to put Zambia ahead, as well as Zambia had an opportunity to put their side ahead. Will this be the moment? No, it's the four. Muscle Zambia. A foul on Zimba. He gets a final firm talking to, final warning.
Good delivery of a cross from the right-hand side. Zimba using his height. A concern for area power for South Africa.
They see on an overlap. Can't find the teammate in the box. Played it too early. Should have really waited. Alex. No one to contest the aerial ball with. Way by Timber as well. Aaron Piri. Well, the work that Aaron Piri does in that center of the park, no one never notices it, but it's so effective and very quiet about his business as he go. Not one for the headlines, but one to work for effectively. Simba's first touch. Simba! Well, desperate times, a call for refined measures for Simba. He needs to refine his, but as far as first touches are concerned, he's got a glorious first touch as Simba. He sets it up nicely for himself. Malaya looking for Simba, looking to turn and find the teammates. Away by Gabriel Amato. And easy to get that to the goalkeeper. So that distance, no link for South Africa in the middle of the park when they look to try and start a transition. Can't play on transition because of that gap. Malaya gets it into the box, meets the head of Wallace. And the boot of Jidamas can't get it away on first attempt. Boteta keeps the pressure on South Africa. Now looking to split the defense.
We talked about Aaron Piri in midfield for Zambia. Very confident, the confidence that he has. He switches position left and right and center. He's the real leader for Zambia. He can
Benjamin Wallace. Siyabonga Mapena. And goal so far to his name is Siyabonga Mapena. Looking to go to a double digit. He's already surpassed the goals that were scored by the leading goal scorer last year. This time, Joseph Banda, who was not in the Zambian squad. Timely interception by Benjamin Wallace. Cicero doing well to ensure that that ball doesn't go out to be a throw-in, rather defend a throw-in than a danger. But header! Oh, buried out of danger. Now Kelvin Piri looking to loot the goalkeeper. Presence of mind. It's going to be hard to beat. He's kept 2 clean sheets already, and 3 in actual fact in all the last 3 games, considering the first match. And went to redeem himself.
It looked like a harmless looking ball from Kelvin Piri with the head, dropping header, But the way he generated power with that header, oh,
Cicero's reading of the game is next to none. As we look at that opportunity earlier on, Piri didn't generate a lot of power behind it, but placement was everything. Cut out by Chidamas. Amato looking to release Mapena. But Mapena isolated up front. Something they will need to change. Decker Lee normally is always the one player to play closer to him and pick up the ball and be creative about stuff. There's some gap in between them. Well, they will know the danger that Mapena poses. So the less they see him on the ball, the Zambians, the happier they'll be.
Zambia working hard to keep him under a leash at the moment. Mabena has been kept quiet the past 10 minutes.
Chaka gives away the free kick. And then you did say if there is to be a goal, may come from a set piece. Chaka gets a yellow card. Well, Tulare with Mwanza. Deserve it, you would say?
He deserves a yellow card. Mwanza was going to be released on the left-hand side. He was going to be left for dead.
Olani Chaka goes into the referee's book. An opportunity for Zambia. Hanged into the box, away by Tyler Cicero. Mapena coming deep to pick up. Looking to play it out of danger and play it out of the defense. Will this be the second yellow of the match? No is the answer. It was really silly from Leteta. The referee not even having a talking to him. I expect him to do it again if the referee doesn't go on and talk to him. Tato had already gone past him when he was using his hands illegally. So certainly a yellow card. On any other day, I've seen those given.
Yeah, a bit lenient. Kakananga there. No caution, nothing. No talking. He really deserves to be warned.
Again, a similar offense, this time by Simon Malaya. Long ball. There's Benjamin Wallace. He gets up well. And picked up by Tato. Benjamin Wallace is staying up, hoping for a cross. Comes for Chodamas. First touch, too heavy.
Too heavy in the penalty box. Good pass on the left-hand side. We could have done better, but the Zambian defense are late.
Yeah, he got the better of him. Away from danger, we're trying to keep it. Mapena has kept quiet, scored 9 goals, 5 assists already in the tournament. Yeah, Zambia have him on their back pocket. Wallace. Away. But not effectively cleared. Wallace again. So a very slow game really, with the two teams really going at each other, fairly open. But Zambia has been asking most of the questions, they've seen most of the ball. So I think it's been sort of they're trying to stop Zambia more than anything. But Gets into the box and gets a wild shot. Mwanza always plays on the wide sides and cuts inside. 6 shot at goal.
He was forced wide. Good work by the South African defense, not allowing him to find the good angle. By the time he found the angle, the ball had gone wide and almost behind the ball.
Loose ball again from Lesia. For the 2 consecutive balls, he lost both of them. Something that the coaches will be watching from the bench as Kevin Peary comes forward. There is a timber in defense.
Stubborn, good, solid, tracking all the movements of Kevin Peary. No foul committed. Marshals the ball, shepherds the ball behind for a goal kick. But what a wonderful work. That's a concern again.
Hardwood timber stepped heavily on his right knee. Tyler Cicero. Outstanding work on the far side is Tyler Cicero, shining brightly.
And timber in Malawi is the name of a bird. Very intelligent bird, indeed. Yep.
Mwanza Town, and he was substituted in the game that they played against South Africa.
That should be a concern for Coach Ian Batala. I hope it's not a current of the previous injury that he suffered in a match against Botswana.
The sea of red and the crowds are coming through. Well, they've come out in numbers. It's a 41,000 setup since after they upgraded and renovated the stadium 2012 to 17.
In actual fact, it was a completely new stadium being constructed by the Chinese.
Renamed after the former presidents, Bingu Wamakarima. Yes, there are the numbers, of course, to it's the beautiful game. A beautiful game is what they love in Lilongwe. Zambia comes forward, Malaya loses his foot. Chaka Sabia managing to stay up on his feet. Mapena looking to find way. Ms. Mapena has Marshall by the big Sikanji Siame. Well, a David versus Goliath. Will it end? The story has always been, as we know it, David beating Goliath, or will it be Goliath that will terrorize the young Mapena?
What happens if David misses with his stone?
They come forward now. Opportunity for Zambia. Opportunity tonight. Tonight by Johnson. Once out with the opportunity. The fine save from Gennaro Johnson.
First time Emmanuel Mwanza has been on target from a distance just outside the penalty area, just gone inside the penalty area. Fine save from Gennaro.
Using his feet to save that ball. Fifth of the match, the 6th of the match for Zambia. The only one for South Africa. Entering up, Wallace goes out, doesn't get to it. The referee blows in favor of South Africa.
That is the real second time, really, that Gennaro has been called into action. He tipped the ball over from Kevin Peary, and this time again, that strike was good. The reaction, superb from goalkeeper Gennaro.
well, tightly contested game with just in this first half. Dr. Sevilla will look to recover it for South Africa. Cycles the ball is Dr. Sevilla goes down. Free kick. Stop and starts. Will kill the momentum going into the halftime.
Zambia played inside, actually South Africa played inside Zambia's half, but they've not troubled goalkeeper Kaliati in goals. Their final third is not really effective at the moment.
Plant up front with the isolated Lee as well as Mabena. Obvious threat, bring Mabena. Amato gets it long. Away by Sekanji. Helped on by Lukwendo. Picked up by Timber. The beautiful bird in Malawi. An intelligent bird, you said. There was a concern earlier for him. Many of those that are watching for South Africa will be happy with seeing him continue. Chidamas. Oh, Chidamas tests the keeper very well. Picked up by Chato. Looking to turn. Not a lot of numbers committed in attack for South Africa. And Simpasa. You remember Simpasa was playing in a very advanced position in the semi-final. This time he's really forced to work on his defensive work. That was a kick. And I'm certain he's just saying, but it was soft. This is the previous attempt from Chidamas. Xavier.
Fine strike. Goalkeeper went down really very, very well. With that bounce, a bit of a problem for goalkeepers when the ball is coming with a bounce. The velocity is increased, and that really troubles most of the goalkeepers. And Kaliati doing very well.
Well, again, Benjamin Wallace, he's up. Again, he's up to try and attack that ball, but Kaliati does well to claim it. Benjamin Wallace always poses a threat when he goes up to assist in attack.
He adds height in the goal area.
Cicero again, outstanding work from Cicero. Mapena, he certainly is a key man, is Siyabonga Mapena, but has been denied the space, kept in the back pocket by Sikanji as well as Hamasenya. Chaka does all to lose the opponents. Look for Mapena, but will find some passer. No, they're looking good. Is they're coming forward once again. This time will go wide.
He was a bit stretching. He couldn't put the laces behind the ball. And what is fascinating so far is that the match is being played in good spirit. It's not a bare knuckles fight at the moment.
2 minutes of referee's optional time ended. The game being tactically balanced for both sides. Jetta. Aaron Peter picks up in that middle. Oh, hurried over by Lee. Chidamas now with the opportunity. Looking to now ask the questions as we go into the break. Dr. Sabia now playing on the near side. He swapped sides with Mapena. Mapena is on to the far side. Lee again tasked with keeping that ball alive, and he does. Finds Chaka. Opportunity for Amato to strike from a distance. But space is closed down by Leteta. Cicero to get one into the box. Header! Good way to win a header from Sabia. He won the header, Sabia. Good one. Wins the first battle with Luendo.
Very difficult to get it on the mark. Closely and tightly monitored there by the defense of Zambia. But the delivery was good. just short of height.
Malaya. He's throwing us quick. Oh. Yeah. Cicero has been outstanding on that far side. It looked as though Zambia were going to make it their side, and he's kept Mwanza very quiet as Cicero. So allowed the throw-in to take place, but as soon as the players could make contact with it inside the box and close to blow it for halftime, well, a very technically balanced game. Tato Sibiya has had a glorious opportunity in the first half to try and get onto the score sheet. It didn't happen. So as a result, the halftime sees South Africa and Zambia go level pegging, 0-0 for now.
Tightly contested match in the first half. The two teams cancelling each out. All the tactics in terms of attacks, but good opportunity here. Lee
did all the spade work. Low cross to Tato Sibiya. Met it. But
that was the ball. That was the
down.
ball for a tap in. That was just a ball for a tap in. The ball may have bubbled a little bit.
No. He knows that miss was a crucial one. But Lee managing to get one ball behind, the only ball he has managed to get behind the wall of Zambia. But up front, they came. Zambia also asked their own questions. And then almost catching Gennaro Johnson. He was wide awake.
A harmless looking ball from a looping header. There wasn't really much power, but the goalkeeper, equal to the task, had to tip the ball over the bar.
Benjamin Wallace made a mistake and allowed for the ball to go on. Well, the game to go on. And Mwanza couldn't finish the match. Couldn't finish.
The real thumping ball from Mwanza, finding opportunity to have sight of goal, but the goalkeeper Gennaro equal to the task.
Well, as far as numbers are concerned, it's been Zambia that has seen most of the ball, and they've had most of the shots on target and even attempts overall. South Africa's only had 3, and on target they've only had 1. Something they'll be looking to improve if they are to claim this trophy and make it number 5. So as things stands, it's Zambia 0 and South Africa 0. See you on the other side of the break.
I thought he was going to float the ball inside the goal area.
Quick interchange of passes from South Africa. Does well. Definitely looks to get it into the box. Opportunity stay very much alive for South Africa. But the defense of Zambia, they stand tall as well as Wallace at the back for South Africa. Tyler Cicero. Immediate concern was dealing with Mwanza. Ticked that off his box very quickly. Ticked it off of his to-do list. His immediate concern was to win. Advantage for South Africa. That's so. And a free kick.
Advantages for South Africa. I thought it's going to be a throw-in. Yes, throw-in. The two players went for the ball for Zambia.
Mabena coming back to collect, not working well for him. He needs to find that supply up front. South Africa not given the space to play their free-flowing football. They are a ball-playing team. And shot from a distance again. Nowhere near danger. This time is Samson Malaya taking it from a distance. Malaya also has a goal to his name in the tournament. One goal to his name. Simba as well as Mwanza, the two front men for Zambia. They have 8 goals together. 5 for Mwanza, 3 for Simba. For South Africa, the two front men in Lee as well as Mabena. They have 11 goals to their name. 2 for Lee and 9 for Mabena. Let's see it down.
It was a mid-air collision as they went for a 50-50 ball. I'm talking to the two twin strikers for Zambia. They have been razor sharp. And we are here to see whether they are going to increase that tally.
Well, Zambia has been the physical of the two. You look at the foul counts. There's 15 against Zambia, 2 only against South Africa. So it tells you who's really been physical. And in that set, so the referee gets told who has been troublesome. Luendo goes into the referee's book. Chimuka Luendo goes into the referee's book earlier on.
He's been punished for his physicality. An illegal challenge.
Wow. Zambia continues with the physicality. And again, this time a foul on Mabena. The last time, Amato went directly for goal. This time it's too far to go directly for goal. We'll have to use the height of Wallace, the height of Amato in the box. Now goes back and long he went. And only Sikanji was able to be picked up by Chaka. Second ball is very crucial for South Africa.
I don't know whether Ian Bakala is going to change a tactic by pushing forward his defender on the right-hand side of the field, which is Simpasa, like he did against Botswana, because he was very effective when he was pushed to play further on field. At the moment, it's been restricted to Temu Mabena.
Well, he brought on Kandawire in a space of an attacker the last time. And this time, we'll obviously be looking at it. You look at the foul count, firmly against Zambia. The physical of the two sides. Free kick again. Against who?
Looks like a throw-in to South Africa. But the tempo of the match has a bit tied down in terms of pace and tempo.
Another member of the technical team of Zambia picks up a yellow card. The man on the outside with the cap was the first one to pick up a yellow card in the previous match. And again, they need to keep their cool and watch what they say. Well, Bakala, not a man of many words. Mabena have 11 goals to their name. 2 for Lee and 9 for Mabena. Let's see it down.
It was a mid-air collision as they went for a 50-50 ball.
Simba has turned and will look to lay it off from Mwanza. Oh, that's clearance from Wallace. I tell you, it has Johnson worried because Johnson was going the one side and the ball went the opposite. He'll be lucky it went out for a corner. First of the second half for Zambia. No, marshals his defense. 8 in total in this match for Zambia. South Africa only had one corner. Too close to the keeper. He'll punch it away to safety. Corner number 9.
Zambia are very cautious. They are not throwing enough men to attack the goal area. Only 3-4 against 5 defending players for South Africa.
Well, if it ends this way, they'll have to be separated by penalties at the end of it. But Ken Mwanza change matters. He's got Simbasa. He's playing more advanced position. Shot from Mwanza. Oh, deflection. Oh, they finally get it. It's Kelvin Piri. It went off a deflection. Hit the upright. Then on the rebound, it's Kelvin Piri that buried it.
The goalkeeper stood transfixed, looking for a flag. The defense, no reaction. Mwanza hits the upright and bounce off. Yes, Kevin Piri into the empty net. A simple tap in.
Oh, Zambia drew the first blood, really. This is exactly how it happened. It was a short corner. Simpasa playing in an advanced position. A shot and a deflection from Chaka. And from a rebound, Kelvin Piri. Well, it looks as though it took 2 players. It's a deflection of Kelvin Piri. It looks as though it was Leteta with the shots. And the touch from Kelvin Piri kept it in. I understand why South Africa is complaining. They're thinking that Kelvin Piri was in an offside position. Well, that will be interesting to see. That will certainly be interesting to see it.
The first player who touched the ball was onside. Kevin Piri was more in an advanced position. He may just have been offside, but it's counting. They may all have been onside from a rebound. But the goalkeeper instead of concentrating on the ball, he was looking for a flag. That's the mistake.
He made the call before he should have. And with just an hour in, it's Zambia that draw first blood. South Africa now chasing the game. Tyler Cicero. Chacha Sidia, will he regret the opportunity he had in the first half and not buried the chance? Tyler Cicero concedes to Mwanza. Zimba finds the better of Wallace, assisted by Cicero, failing to clear South Africa. Mwanza comes forward and standing tall in the center of defense is Timber. Now Timber did well to keep the side going. The power of the train in Zimba. And the power also from Mwanza. Too tough to deal with that strength. Now South Africa have changed tactics. They now play 3 at the back. Chasing the game. That's what they are. Looking to commit more numbers up front.
Suddenly the complexion of the game was changed with that goal. And South Africa have to come out from their shells and attack and attack. And intentions already shown by Crowe by changing the tactic to 3-5-2. Or he may change to 3-4-3.
Well, it's a 3-4-3 now. Mabena is playing central and in number 9 position. So they certainly have the intention to go on and find a way back in this game. Well, we've waited all for 60 minutes before we could find the goal. Judamas. Chatosibia. Judamas. And Judamas keeps it alive for South Africa. Isolated. Gets it into the box. Aaron Piri with the clearance. South Africa picks up the second ball. Can they make it work? Chaka. Lee. Jacob Lee has got Luendo for comfort. Lee. It's Luendo who pushes him through. And Pauline eventually. Mapena!
Went for a spectacular, no real power behind the ball. It fell beautifully on him. With the back to the goal. Keeper, simple save.
And he'll be encouraged that he managed to get the ball to the keeper. Mwanza. Zimba. Mwanza combining nicely. Leteta. Looks to take a shot, hits Timber. Forward they go again as Zambia. Simpasa with the ball into the box, cleared away by Wallace. Again, Simpasa. Simpasa coming alive, playing in a more advanced position in the second half. Looks to spare one in. Header! Header from Zimba in the near post. Brings the stadium alive. It brings the stadium alive from Zimba.
First real time that Simpasa has ventured forward to provide that inviting pass.
Well, 1-4 towards trying to find Mabena. Kaliata collects and cuts it to danger. Zimba is great at holding up the ball. Is Zimba using his big body to his advantage. Take a lead as well to keep it alive for South Africa. Chaka can profit from it. Wendo managing to clean up in defense. Zimba again comes forward. Hit and hope. Not working as well as they wanted it to be. Pushed off the ball. And deserves a foul, and yes is the answer. We asked the referee and felt he deserves the foul. Well, he has a different idea about the call. He doesn't like it at all. And Chachasiria. So for the first time that he's brought down by Simpasa. And Simpasa struggling as he was trekking back. Remember, he's been playing from advance. He's been playing from the front. Now he's struggling as Simpasa.
Yeah, he had to come back from attacking mode to defensive mode, and really that he was about to be caught off pace. Good call by the referee.
No cut shown, but advantage to Duncan Crowley's boys. Not the first time they go behind to Zambia. We'll be hoping they fight back. Not at this moment. But maybe from a throw in, they can make it work.
South Africa have to keep their nerve. Zambia finding their rhythm. They are on the front foot at the moment. And Zimba back to his best, holding the ball, spreading it left and right. And now for the first time we've seen Chimpasa going forward.
Opportunity. Oh, to tell you that he'll gain confidence from that earlier touch. when that earlier attempt from his side. Doing well on the far side to get it going. First touch from Mapena was a telling one. If they continue to give them space and punish them.
Opportunity for South Africa as they get a corner now.
Outswing up. Judamas. No communication between Judamas and Wallace. But it's picked up by South Africa again. Get a free kick in a good position. No is the answer. We'll have none of it. Cecilio looking to pick it out for South Africa. Not working out at the present moment.
South Africa trying to up the ante, pressurizing the Zambian defense. But yet to get punctured at the moment. Lee, who has been a constant threat in the first half, using his pace on the right-hand side of the field now, has started pushing forward.
South Africa. Not sure why they waited to concede the goal before they could truly come alive and boss Zambia, force them into their own half. Committing numbers forwards, a push in the back. Rather Sakanji with the call on Judamas. Wallace on the far side. Looking to locate Mabena. Mabena's provided better. He's had 2 attempts since he's played centrally. Again, he's been taken out wide. One begins to try and understand what tactic is that, how would it work for them.
It just shows how good the Zambian defense have done their homework in preventing Mabena into getting into the dangerous spaces at the moment. So he's trying to change flanks from left to right to left.
Well, looking to take the flights through. They get in an opportunity. Pull up.
If you deny Mabena spaces and shut out the midfield, Jotmas, and of course Amato. Amato has been kept quiet in the second half. Jotmas is not finding the spaces to really construct and conjure a real threatening move for South Africa at the moment.
But Cecilio has really been at it. Well, 19 minutes left in this game. And it's Zambia that got the goal, looking to keep it alive. Well, Cecilio.
South Africa will just be looking for that one more magical moment. And it may come from the midfield. Because Mabena is kept under wraps at the moment. So what they need to do is come from the deep. Or they should instruct Mabena to come and collect the ball from the midfield. But if he's stuck up front, then he's easily checked by this Zambian defense.
Concern looks certainly on his face.
Time
Pili.
running out for South Africa at the moment.
Okay, they detecting matters in the middle of the park is Zambia, and because of that, it's making it difficult for them. Well, Tanara will connect. Yeah, the two will collide. But I'm waiting to get a yellow card clearly up front. Provided the goalkeeper. But in his defense, he tried to stop himself.
Nothing intentional. Two players coming together with the goalkeeper diving in. So he used the goalkeeper as his brakes. And in the process, injured him on the back. But I don't believe a referee can take an action against that Zambian player there. But if he went in with a lunge, that would have been different. The apparently South Africa are going to make a change because there's a signal. That Shaka may be pulled out. Also struggling with an injury. He may have pulled the thigh muscle.
Well, it's been a struggle really for Chaka. The entire South African team has been struggling in the second half. Yeah, their numbers, yes, they fly the Malawian flag high. That's because both the men and women of Malawian teams have done the country proud by winning the bronze medal of the championships as far as football is concerned. Looking to push on hard, but not working this time.
South Africa running out of ideas at the moment. Nothing is working. They don't have the power packs at the moment. It appears there's some frustration creeping in. They're trying, but this is not the time to give up. Plenty of time to be played.
Well, 15 minutes is a lot of time, can feel like an eternity if you are trying to stay alive in the game. Opportunity. Now, can they finish it? Oh, Simba can't. Presented himself beautifully. First touch was delightful, but the finishing touch, disappointing.
Simba is still work in progress. His first touch is always brilliant, but his second touch, he can't finish the job. He's done it on so many occasions. He gets himself in very good positions, but he can't finish the job.
Gain opportunity, becoming a live split. Splitting that defense of South Africa. And Chidamas, this time with that block. Not an effective one, but has managed to allow Chimba to get into position. Killing things up and coming them down. Africa. They are still playing a man down in South Africa. Doesn't look as though Chaka will be able to continue the game. Zambia looking to use the numeric advantage to them. And Simba turns inside. Opportunity for Leteta. No space to shoot. Eventually a shot comes through. But much to his disappointment, he can't get it to the right area. It's Malaya.
Zambia need really to utilize this good patch that they are going through at the moment, because things can change within a blink of an eye.
Sitola will come in. Kolani Chaka will not be able to continue with the game. They come again. Timber. You look at the space that Timber had. It tells you how defensive-minded now is Zambia. They're looking to get South Africa on. Long ball out wide. And corner. Second of the match for South Africa. They've waited this long.
And that's where South Africa can profit from the pause. Zambia are slowly withdrawing from South African half and sitting back in their own area, inviting pressure.
Waste. Total waste of an opportunity straight into the hands of the keeper. Well, it looks as though this sums up the day. And that dejection look on the face of Mapena. But too early to think about giving up. There's still plenty of time to play in this match. 9 minutes and seconds to play of regulation time. Also stoppage time to take into consideration. So, can't give up now.
They really need to lift their heads up other than look down. Still more time on the clock. One shot, one kill, one mistake, one goal changes the complexion of the game completely.
Well, a goal for South Africa could turn this clash on its head. Right now, beautiful work done now. The near signs, Jonamas, Amato rather, finds Cicero. Tyler, Cicero gets it into the box. and not effectively cleared. That's the goalkeeper, Kaliata, that will come to their rescue. And the captain spreads it wide. Quick interchange of passes, Mapena, and not cleared away from danger. No mistake allows for Zimba to profit higher. He's back assisting in defense because the instruction is to pack numbers behind the ball. Try and catch South Africa on a counter. But also when they have the ball as Zambia, they're not afraid of committing numbers forward. It's only when they lose the ball and they go and sit in their own half. You spot 3-4 players running into their half already in your picture now. Bennett Mokwena stands by for South Africa on the bottom part of the picture. Will he be the man that can come and turn things on?
And that is what is going to give South Africa an opportunity to attack Zambia, because they have got numbers sitting behind the ball. But there isn't much of sense of agency on the part of South Africa at the moment. They're very patient. Oh, are they slow?
Well, South Africa making a substitution. And Chacha Sevilla will make a way. And Bennett Mokwena will come on. Ball into the box. South Africa, opportunity for Mapena. Oh, that looked as if it was going to happen. That looked as if it was the moment. Now, they look to come forward again now. Making the mistake. And one's up, helping out in defense. No one in green on the other side of the halfway line. Amato picks up. Finds Lee, heavy touch from Lee, but recovers. He's got space. Lee looks to line it up for Mapena. Mapena looks to find Judamas. Well, was looking to try and loop one in behind the defender.
A waste of the already scarce resources for South Africa. That was a poor pass. They need short, quick passes attacking the Zambian defense.
Well, 4.5 minutes remain of regulation time. They're looking to run into it now. Couldn't make use of it. A man with the goal that separates the two sides in the 61st minute. And Kelvin Piri. Not illegal from Piri. He knew that. Anything to wind down the clock. Tyler Cicero. And now Judamas. Xavier Judamas. Cicero head drop centrally to try and receive that ball. But no pass from Judamas. No sense of urgency from South Africa. And it very much looks as though they've dropped their heads. Cicero still playing very positively.
If South Africa exerted pressure on the Zambian defense, sometimes it looks suspect that he can easily crack.
There will be tired bodies out there. This is the best team that South Africa's had. So they've played most of the games. So with very few rest days in between, they'll of course be starting to feel it now as they go pound for pound with Zambia. Also Zambia and how they also playing in this game. Again, they're playing long passes, and it tells you how much fatigue is starting to now take over for the players. Oh, they take it out firepower. They bring in firepower in Kapawa. And Mwanza comes out, they make their first change. And Mwanza comes out, and Kapua, and then they bring on fighting fire with fire.
Kapua, another fine striker. Good skills is more like for like with Mwanza, although Mwanza is more little than Kapua, but in terms of stature and movements and balance, Kapua is also very good.
And long ball. It hasn't worked. Body language from South Africa says it all. Body language from South Africa says it all. No agency also in their play.
But that's quite amazing for an attacking team like South Africa. It's a team that always attacks, but today, a little bit not coming out.
Papua gets his first touch. And can only go as far as Timber. Opportunity for Zambia to wind down the clock.
Just marginal mistakes that will cost the game like this.
A throw by Simpasa. And if used correctly, South Africa can get an opportunity. 90 minutes done and dusted. 4 minutes of referee's optional time will be added. Amato, does he have that last fight, that last piece of energy in the tank? Lee. No. Vincent Satore fighting for that ball. Gets a throw in their favor. South Africa, can they fight back on now? They equalize, they go straight to penalties. They still have the opportunity to win it, even in penalties. Shot from a distance blocked. And Mapena thought there was a teammate behind him.
And was ready to make a diagonal run to receive the ball from the left, and then the option was wrong for Mabena's liking.
He thought Judamas would have received that ball, and then was already making that diagonal run. Anticipation is great from his point of view. Taken away by Tyler Cicero. Can he create something for South Africa now? As Tyler Cicero, he comes forward, brought down. Well, all the athletes that took place. Well, Piri picks up a yellow card, second of the tournament for Aaron Piri. So, opportunity for South Africa. 2.5 minutes of the edits. 4 has been played, 1.5 remain. Bennett Mokoena plays it high, hangs it high. I was looking for the head of Wallace. But the goalkeeper will hold on to that ball. He'll have to remember he's got 6 seconds only to restart play.
It hasn't really been tested all night by the South African attackers. Mabena kept under wraps.
Well, into the last minutes of the 4 that's been added. Well, the Fed lady warming up her vocal cords, ready to sing and bring down the curtain on what has been an exciting Total Energies Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations and COSAFA qualifier. And so South Africa nowhere near the ball. Jeremiah's trying, fighting hand. Last chance for South Africa. Cicero looks to kick it long. An opportunity for South Africa. Will this be the moment? Will this be the moment? No, they can't be. Oh, tonight's the moment. Still very much alive for them. Dispossessed now it's Zambia. They look to keep the ball. The Teta goes back. Opportunity for South Africa. Take a lead. Opportunity for South Africa. Shot. Nowhere on target. Nowhere on target. Oh, the 4 minutes has been added, has come and gone now. All eyes will be on referee Nkananga. Oh, that was a glorious opportunity. Had Mabena right there. Could have pulled it back. The whole defense of Zambia were going in. And had he pulled it back to Mabena, the story could have changed. We'd be going to penalty shootouts now. But as things stand, it is Zambia that claim it. It is Zambia that win it for the 3rd time. They've done it. They have done it. Man, Zambia, they stood the test that brought by South Africa, but not enough to pull the pressure on them. So, congratulations to Zambia. It's been a fight for them. You did say that the goal will come with a mistake, and that is how the goal came about, Patrick.
Definitely, it was through a mistake that Zambia profited from getting to the lead and snatched the victory this evening. But what a match we had. Tight, tactical, and Zambia, it's a team that showed really hunger, real hunger, that they wanted it more than South Africa in the end. And they deserve the gold medal.
Well, they deserve the gold medal. They deserve it all. And they've done well. They've come in the tournament. Yes, they were as favorites. But for Zambia, they win it in the 60th minute. Goal from Piri. Zambia 1, South Africa 0. So this is how it all really started out, and earlier on, that opportunity. How well do they could look back at it and say it should have been, could have been, but it hasn't been.
That opportunity and that miss is going to haunt Tato for a long, long time, because that he should have given South Africa the lead. 4 meters from the line, scooping the ball over, an opportunity with the goal capping the goalkeeper, struggling and scrambling for the ball. What an opportunity, what a sitter. And when Zambia attacked, Gordon had to be at his best. Kevin Piri, who later had to score the goal, giving problems to goalkeeper.